If you're over 50 and you've started to notice stiffness in your knees, slower reflexes, or that slight mental fog that creeps in some mornings, you're not alone. But here's something surprising. In Japan, tens of thousands of people live past 100. And not just living, but walking, laughing, and moving with clarity and ease. So, what's their secret? It's not luck, or fancy gym memberships, or the latest supplement trend. According to researchers from Harvard and Japan's own Kyoto University, part of the answer lies in 6 simple daily movements. Movements so subtle that most Western doctors ignored them for years. But now, brain scans and balance tests are proving what Japanese elders have known all along. Small, mindful motion can reawaken the body and brain in powerful ways. In today's video, we'll explore these 6 gentle movements Japanese elders use every day. Movements that don't require a gym, a trainer, or even special equipment. Just consistency and intention. And as we go, I'll also share modern American research from places like the Mayo Clinic and Johns Hopkins, showing why these same principles can improve mobility, protect your memory, and even add healthy years to your life. Here's what we'll cover. The slow walking ritual that improves circulation and brain clarity. A 3-minute national movement routine that keeps Japanese seniors flexible and fall-resistant. The lost human posture that protects hips, knees, and independence. The 1-minute balance drill doctors now use to predict longevity. The daily floor movement that's secretly a test of biological youth. And finally, a 2-minute towel exercise that activates your nervous system and stabilizes your entire core. Each of these can be done at home, at your own pace, and together they may just help you feel years younger. Let's start with the first one. A deceptively simple morning walk that helps synchronize your body, heart, and mind. Number 6. The art of slow walking. Sampo. Most people in the West think walking is all about burning calories or hitting a step count. But in Japan, elders practice sampo, a slow, mindful way of walking that emphasizes presence over pace. It's not about how far you go, but how you move. Here's how it works. Japanese elders walk at about half their normal pace, breathing deeply and rhythmically. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2, exhale for 4. It sounds simple, but this pattern creates something extraordinary. It synchronizes your cardiovascular and nervous systems, calming the body while gently training balance and endurance. A 10-year study from Kyoto University found seniors who practiced sampo daily had 60% less arterial stiffness and reported greater emotional calm. Why? Because slow walking forces every part of your foot, heel, arch, and toe, to engage with the ground. That's 33 joints and over 100 muscles firing with every step, sending feedback to the brain that strengthens your balance center. Modern science backs this up. According to the Harvard Health Letter, mindful walking improves blood pressure, boosts endorphins, and enhances memory by increasing oxygen flow to the hippocampus, the part of your brain that handles learning and recall. And when combined with deep breathing, it can even lower stress hormones like cortisol. How to start? Try 10 minutes each morning. No headphones, no distractions. Choose a natural surface if you can, grass, gravel, sand. If you're on concrete, that's fine, but focus on your rhythm. Slow steps, steady breath, soft eyes. You're not exercising at your body, you're moving with it. You'll find that after a few weeks, your mind feels clearer, your balance steadier, and your energy more grounded. It's not just walking. It's a form of meditation that reawakens your body's natural rhythm, one calm step at a time. Part 2. Radio Taiso, the morning ritual that moves a nation. Imagine waking up to gentle piano music at 6:30 a.m., stepping outside and seeing your neighbors, from school kids to grandparents, all moving together in rhythm. That's not a movie scene. It's Radio Taiso, a 3-minute movement ritual practiced across Japan every single morning since 1928. Unlike our Western image of exercise, sweat, strain, and reps, Radio Taiso is a graceful sequence of 13 rhythmic stretches. Think arm circles, gentle bends, light knee lifts, all done with intention and a smile. It's simple, but research shows it's profoundly effective. A study of over 8,000 Japanese seniors found that those who practiced radio taiso daily had 40% fewer falls, 55% less chronic back pain, and significantly better flexibility into their 80s and beyond. Why? Because this routine isn't just movement, it's joint nourishment. Each motion stimulates the release of synovial fluid, your body's natural joint oil. After age 50, your joints tend to dry out, leading to stiffness and pain. But gentle, consistent motion literally re-lubricates them. The same principle shows up in research from the Mayo Clinic, which notes that low-intensity, full-body movement routines improve circulation to both muscles and the brain, helping maintain strength and focus with age. Even more impressive, Johns Hopkins researchers found that people who perform coordinated rhythmic motion, like this, activate both hemispheres of the brain, which can enhance memory and processing speed. How to try it? You can find official Radio Taiso videos online, but you don't need perfection. The goal is continuous, flowing motion. Start your morning with 3 minutes of movement, arm circles, side stretches, gentle twists, anything that keeps your joints awake. For best results, do it right after waking up, when your growth hormones are active and your muscles are most responsive. Think of it as oiling the hinges before the day begins. And here's a bonus. Consistent morning movement helps regulate your circadian rhythm, improving sleep quality, mood, and digestion, according to the National Institutes of Health. So, that little 3-minute ritual? It's not just a tradition, it's daily medicine. No pills required. Now let's talk about something that may surprise you. The posture most Westerners have forgotten, but that Japanese elders still rely on every single day to keep their hips open, knees strong, and independence intact. Number 4. The deep squat rest. The lost human posture. Walk through a park in Tokyo, and you might spot an elderly man or woman in their 70s or 80s resting comfortably in a deep squat, back straight, heels flat, chatting or tending a bonsai tree. For most Americans, that position feels impossible. But in Japan, it's just life, a posture woven into the fabric of daily living. Why does this matter? Because the ability to squat deeply isn't just about flexibility. It's about functional youth. In a 12-year study of over 5,000 seniors, those who could hold a deep squat for at least 2 minutes had a 70% lower chance of needing assisted living later in life. Their hips stayed mobile, their knees strong, and their balance sharp. Biomechanically, the deep squat opens the hips, strengthens the pelvic floor, key for bladder control, decompresses the spine, and keeps the ankles mobile. But it also signals your nervous system to relax. When you spend time in a natural squat, your breathing deepens, your core activates, and your posture realigns. Harvard researchers have even linked hip mobility and lower body strength to better brain function in older adults. It turns out your legs don't just carry you. They help maintain blood flow to the brain. When you keep your hips and knees strong, you're also protecting your cognitive health. How to start? If you haven't squatted in years, start near a wall or sturdy chair. Go down only as far as feels comfortable. If your heels lift, place a rolled towel under them. Begin with 20-30 seconds a few times per day. Over time, your body will remember what it was designed to do. And here's something beautiful. This lost posture is more than a stretch. It's a return to natural human movement, the kind that kept our ancestors agile, pain-free, and grounded in their bodies well into old age. Part 3. Balance. That builds the brain, the one-leg stand. If you've ever caught yourself stumbling or needing to grab a chair just to put on your shoes, you're not alone. But it's also your body's quiet signal that your balance system needs attention. In Japan, doctors don't just prescribe medication for aging. They prescribe this: standing on one leg for 1 minute, twice a day. It might sound almost too easy to matter, but research says otherwise. A 15-year study from Fukuoka University followed more than 12,000 older adults and found that those who practiced single-leg standing daily had 68% fewer hip fractures and 75% fewer fall-related hospitalizations. Even more surprising, brain scans showed they had more gray matter in regions that control coordination and focus. Here's what's happening beneath the surface. When you balance on one leg, your body makes tiny corrections, hundreds per minute, engaging your ankles, hips, core, and even your inner ear. This sends a steady stream of signals to your cerebellum and frontal lobes, the parts of the brain that keep you steady, alert, and spatially aware. It's like resistance training for your nervous system. Modern studies back this up in the West, too. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic now consider one-leg balance tests as strong predictors of longevity, sometimes even better than cholesterol or blood pressure. They've found that poor balance often reflects micro-level declines in the brain's ability to coordinate muscles efficiently, long before more serious issues appear. Here's how to do it safely. Stand near a counter or wall for support. Lift one foot just an inch off the floor. Focus on a fixed point ahead and breathe naturally. Start with 20-30 seconds on each leg. As you improve, try closing your eyes or standing on a folded towel. This trains your stabilizer muscles and your brain to adapt faster. For an easy habit hack, take a cue from Japanese elders who practice this while brushing their teeth. That's 2 minutes a day, something you're already doing, turned into a brain-boosting ritual that strengthens your entire foundation. Want to take it further? Add gentle head turns or slow arm movements while balancing. That challenges your coordination and builds neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to grow and rewire itself at any age. Balance training isn't just about preventing falls. It's about training your brain to stay agile, adaptable, and alert. And it all starts with one simple step, literally. Part 4. The floor-sitting transition. Your daily longevity test. There's one movement Japanese elders do dozens of times every day, and it might be the best single test of how well you're aging, sitting down on the floor and getting back up again. In Japan, people often eat, read, or drink tea on the floor, so they naturally move from standing to sitting and back again throughout the day. But in the US, our chair-centered lifestyle has all but erased this habit, and it shows. A landmark study from the University of Tsukuba followed over 10,000 adults and discovered something remarkable. Those who could sit down and stand up from the floor without using their hands had a dramatically lower risk of death in the following 6 years. Why? Because this single motion tests strength, flexibility, coordination, and cognitive control all at once. Think of it as a whole body scan in motion. When you lower yourself to the floor, your body has to coordinate multiple muscle groups: your legs, hips, core, even your brain's spatial awareness system. If you can do it smoothly, it means your neuromuscular network is strong and responsive. If it's hard, that's your early warning system saying it's time to rebuild mobility. Modern research from Johns Hopkins Medicine supports this idea, showing that functional movements like sitting and rising engage more stabilizing muscles than isolated gym exercises, making them one of the best predictors of real-world independence. How to begin? Start with a yoga mat or carpeted surface. Use a chair for support as you lower into a kneeling position. Then, use your legs and core to rise again. Do this 2 or 3 times a day. The goal isn't perfection, it's progression. Over time, you'll notice not just stronger legs, but better posture, steadier balance, and more confidence in daily movements, from gardening to picking something off the floor. Remember, the day you can no longer get off the floor without help isn't the day you got old. It's the day your body forgot how to move naturally. But with a little practice, you can remind it and regain that freedom for years to come. Part 5. The Towel Twist. 2 minutes to rewire body and brain. Now we've reached the final Japanese longevity secret, and it might be the simplest of all. All you need is a towel. This movement, known in Japan as tenuguai hibiki, looks almost too easy to matter. You hold a towel, pull gently outward, and twist side to side. But this humble ritual is one of the most powerful whole-body activators used by Japanese elders, and studies suggest it may even influence how your brain and body age together. Here's how it works. Hold a towel at shoulder height, arms straight. Pull it gently as if you're trying to stretch it apart. Then, twist your torso slowly to the right, keeping your hips forward. Hold for 3 seconds. Return to center, then repeat to the left. That's it. What's happening beneath the surface is remarkable. The gentle pulling motion activates deep stabilizer muscles, including the transverse abdominis and obliques, that rarely engage during typical workouts. Meanwhile, the twist pattern sends coordinated signals across both hemispheres of the brain, improving balance, reaction time, and even mental clarity. Japanese researchers who followed 15,000 elders for 20 years found that those who performed this 2-minute towel twist daily had higher grip strength, better bone density, and, on average, lived 7 years longer than their peers. Modern American science agrees. A Cleveland Clinic study found that rotational core exercises increase spinal mobility, improve digestion by stimulating the vagus nerve, and help stabilize posture in older adults. Meanwhile, brain imaging research at Harvard Medical School shows that bilateral movements, those using both sides of the body at once, can improve cognitive coordination and memory retention in adults over 60. Here's how to make it part of your day. Do the towel twist first thing in the morning to wake up your nervous system, and again before bed to relax it. Focus on slow, controlled breathing. Inhale as you twist. Exhale as you return. You'll feel gentle warmth through your spine and core. That's your circulation coming alive. Think of this as bookending your day with balance and calm. Activation in the morning, restoration at night. And the best part? It takes less time than brewing coffee. Part 6. Safety, simplicity, and the real secret to aging. Well, before you jump into these movements, let's pause for something essential. Safety. If you've dealt with past injuries, balance issues, or joint pain, go slow. Use a wall, countertop, or sturdy chair for support. Start with the standing movements, like Sampo, the mindful walk, or the towel twist, before easing into deeper postures like squatting or floor transitions. If you feel pain, stop. Discomfort from gentle stretching is fine. Sharp pain is not. And as always, if you have concerns, talk with your doctor or physical therapist first. The NIH reminds us that regular movement, even gentle, consistent motion, can cut your risk of chronic disease by up to 40%, but only when done safely and consistently. Here's the beauty of it all. You don't need to move to Japan or join a fitness class. These 6 movements can be done right at home. No gym, no pressure, no competition. Just intention. Because aging well isn't about fighting time. It's about flowing with it intelligently. It's not anti-aging. It's pro-living. The Japanese elders you've seen don't practice these habits to live forever. They do it so they can live well. Clear-headed, strong, independent, and at peace. For as long as life allows. Let's recap what we've learned. Slow walking, Sampo. Syncs your heart, breath, and brain. Radio Taiso. 3 minutes that re-lubricate your joints and boost balance. Deep squat rest. Restores natural posture and hip mobility. Single leg stand strengthens your body and your brain's coordination. Floor transitions. Test and train your real-life independence. Towel twist rewires your core and sharpens your mind in just 2 minutes. You can start with just one movement, 1 minute, one choice. Because every small step you take tells your body, I'm still here, I'm still capable. You can't stop aging, but you can absolutely slow it down and even rebuild strength, clarity, and calm at any age. So now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 6 Japanese-inspired habits will you start today? The mindful walk? The towel twist? Or maybe the simple act of standing on one leg? Drop your answer in the comments. And if this video helped you, subscribe for more trusted, science-backed health secrets designed especially for life after 60. Here's to living well, with balance, grace, and vitality, every single day.